Hello, my name is Chris Fettes, your CEO of Coastal Electric Cooperative. Welcome to our Year in Review annual meeting. A couple years ago, we started to virtualize our annual meeting in response to the COVID pandemic. Last year, with over 22,000 views, that really opened up our eyes to the power of the internet. So this year, we're going to do it again and drive around the system and show you what we've been doing for the past year. So come with me. Similar to our original mission of providing electricity to unserved areas, Coastal Electric is proud to announce in 2021 the formation of Coastal Fiber to bring high-speed internet to unserved areas of coastal Georgia. Right now, there's very few choices to have any kind of reliable connection with the internet in coastal rural Georgia.
Growing up generally in coastal Georgia, I've had good internet. When I first came down here to Colonel's Island, I thought it'd be the same, and it wasn't even close. I work in my office a lot, but there's a lot of working from home as an attorney. Everything, all the case law, all the statutes are digitized these days. We're not looking through the books anymore. It's all online. With COVID, things have obviously gone a lot more digital. We have Zoom hearings and conferences instead of actually going into court these days, where we have mediations online, we take depositions online.
I was a diver since the 80s. I moved from Pennsylvania to Savannah, Georgia in 1999. Coming here to Savannah, I assumed that I'd be diving shipwrecks. I got here and met a diver at Gulfstream, and he said, no, we dive in the rivers for shark teeth. Probably 95% of our business is online. We do a few shows a year, mainly just to network with people, but most of our business is online.
I wanted to try to do some work down here, and it was really quite hard. One of my clients called Colonel's Island and still calls it the edge of the world. I understand that there's some sacrifices you have to make to be down here and be that isolated and in this beauty, but a slow internet or lack of internet is one that's very hard to sacrifice.
And I put about 150 to 200 teeth a month on the website, and that's about how many we sell a month. So, everything is kind of relying on the internet. This day and age, you expect to have internet access, whenever you need it. And I need to have some high-speed internet.
Without us being able to use the internet to represent our clients, their cases just fall by the wayside. My clients are always the little guys. They're fighting big corporations, big insurance companies. If I've got bad internet, I can't be their advocate.
Right now, we are in the process of connecting our very first customers to this new internet infrastructure. They will be our beta customers that will help us test out the connectivity of the network. Soon, everyone will have access to this network, and with that will come more opportunities for working from home, educating from home, telemedicine, a variety of entertainment options and gaming options. This infrastructure will bring value not just to the problem of today, but for many generations yet to come.
Here at Coastal Electric, we've been installing fiber for the last 5 years or so. The fiber we're installing now will last, 20, 30 years. It's always electronics on one side or the other that gets upgraded. So we'll be using this fiber well into the future. So the initial installation of fiber for the broadband project is going to start on Highway 17 from McIntosh County up to Riceboro. Then we're going to be shifting gears, kind of going into the trade port area east of I-95 for the areas of Colonel's Island, Sunbury. Then we're going to be coming back into close to our service center area, which is going to be E.B. Cooper Highway and Lewis Fraser Road. And that's going to complete our phase one. It may even reach out past the electric members to everyone in those communities. Being able to have fast internet and broadband in our area also will bring businesses to the area. A lot of them now do e-commerce. With COVID, a lot of employees now work from home, and so being able to have that broadband connection to their facility will bring them to our area as well as create more jobs. With Coastal and installing fiber now, it's our same local guys, same reliable service that you expect out of our electric service will also be available with broadband. We live locally on the system. We're the ones installing it. We're the ones taking service. So we're going to provide that same customer response and service that we look for our own selves and our families.
It's just the local touch. You have local people you talk to in customer service. The people that run the company are local, and they're approachable, so that always means a lot.
They're one of the biggest providers around. A lot of this is an impoverished area. A lot of people are underserved in this area in coastal Georgia, in the South in general down here. Coastal Fiber and Coastal Electric truly do care. They have that opportunity and the means to do it, and they actually take that initiative to do it for this community. It means a lot for the kids. It means a lot for the future. I mean, I think it's just going to continue to grow.
We constantly seek ways to provide the best customer service experience as possible. It's not how we rate ourselves that matters. It's what the customer thinks of how we're doing. That have had a recent experience with Coastal Electric or have had recent experiences in the past. We are pleased that this past year we received the highest customer satisfaction scores that we've ever received. We consistently score higher than many companies and brands that you may recognize: Federal Express, Chick-fil-A, Southwest Airlines. For a company that exists to serve its members, there's nothing better or more satisfying than to know that we're headed in the right direction.
So as an electric cooperative, the reason we exist is to serve our members. But we never want to stop improving. We always want to excel on that member experience and continue to push it forward to meet their needs. There are always new needs, always changing needs, and we want to do our part to make sure our members are being taken care of.
We were early adopters of advanced metering infrastructure, otherwise known as AMI. These new meters provided a new technology platform that did more than just record your energy usage. It recorded it by the hour. It recorded voltage dips. It recorded blinks. All levels of quality of service we can now get from our meter rather than just a meter reading. In 2021, we launched our new customer web portal, and this portal allows you to use your smartphone or laptop computer to monitor your usage, to pay your bills, to report outages. It's a great way to have all the information needed in one convenient location.
So when you sign on to your account in our member portal, one of the most useful features just on that very landing page is you can see at your address if your electricity is on or off. So if we have a storm situation, you have to leave your home and evacuate, you can use our member portal to see, is my power back on yet, without ever even being at your house. You can click on My Account and you can view your usage history, and this you can view in different time frames. So you can even see this week what you've used and get it down to an hourly basis to see when your usage was high, when it was a little less, and that helps our members have more control over their usage. You can also click on account history, and this is where our members can view their past bills so they can see trends, they can pull up any data that they need to on their account. You can also sign up for reminders on payments. You can get alerts when your usage for the day reaches a certain threshold. So it's just one more way our members can have the power over their own electricity usage. You can set up your payment options. We have an auto payment option. It auto pays right from your account. You can view our outage map and you can see where our outages are if we have any at that time. So those are just a few features of our new member portal, and this is just one step that we took in 2021 to try to improve that member experience. That is one of our core values, is serving our member, and so it won't stop there.
We take a very active role in working to bring job-creating opportunities with manufacturing and distribution warehousing in our community. We work with the Georgia Department of Economic Development, the different county development authorities, and chambers of commerce.
In working with Coastal EMC, they have been such a strong partner over the years in being available to meet with prospects when they come in, explain what they can offer as far as not just their product, but the pricing of that product, and then working with us with prospects, whether it's just meeting them locally when they come in or allowing us to go with the EMC to go visit prospects.
Today, Bryan County is the fastest growing county in Georgia and the 6th fastest growing county in the nation.
If rural America, i.e. rural Georgia, is to continue to grow and grow positively, they must have access to broadband. Without it, you're not in the game.
With what Coastal is doing in cooperation with other entities and providing the capability of having that fiber, that very first class fiber, even if you're out in a rural area, that's a major boost because you can live on a beautiful coast overlooking the marsh and have all of the same capabilities as someone that lives, in a central city, right next to where the power point is. So it's a major benefit.
In 2021, a new distribution center moved into the Tradeport East Industrial Park in Liberty County. HMI, owned by Hooker Incorporated, is a furniture distribution warehouse, and they've been built a 1.4 million square foot facility so that they could consolidate some of their smaller distribution centers in the region. Facility operations have already begun with 50 employees. And Medline, located in Bryan County, built a 1.2 million square foot distribution facility at the new I-95 interchange at exit 82. Initially, Medline is going to use this facility as a distribution center to provide medical supplies to the region, but eventually they're going to bring manufacturing jobs into that same building with the other 400,000 square feet. For now, FedEx Ground is going to occupy a portion of that building and provide a new sorting facility for Bryan County. As the sole provider of electricity in our service territory, Coastal Electric must lead with infrastructure for the development. Investments we've made in the past are now being leveraged today, and those same similar investments that we're making today are going to provide opportunities for the future.
We have the people. We have the landscape. We needed to catch up. You just can't operate anymore. And this was the missing piece of the puzzle. This brings it. Now we can begin to take off.
Well, with what's being done now with Coastal, you can get as much here as you can in Northern Virginia, the DC suburbs, which is just, very, very advanced. We're going to have the same thing here. So, yeah, it's very positive. I mean, there's no other way to look at it because you can come back here and do anything that you've been doing in some of the more technologically advanced areas of the nation.
So the new schools and the hundreds of homes that have been recently developed, they can't wait for us to catch up and provide them service. We have to be there ready for them and lead the development. Our customers' quality of life means more to us than just providing electric service. It's part of our core values as a cooperative, and it's what matters most to us. And we like to say our product is electricity, but our business is bringing quality of life to our community.
Coastal Electric does a great job of sponsoring our teams, baseball, softball, volleyball, different things that we offer. And when we put the sponsor signs up and we see that name on the back of the jerseys, it not only helps us out, from a standpoint of being able to offer the programs, but it also shows people in the stands that Coastal Electric is all about youth. It's all about sports. It's all about, enjoyment and community. So, we appreciate them for doing that and for them to continue to do that. And not only do we benefit from that, but the teams and the coaches and the parents benefit from it as well. When I'm out here at night and I see these parks, full of people, and I know the partnerships that we have with the schools, what we try to do for these kids and for these coaches and for these families is what it's all about. So, Coastal Electric is a top priority. It's a great organization. And I think it benefits us because without them, we couldn't do the things that we do for these kids and we couldn't serve the way we serve.
One of our cooperative principles is concern for community. And our customers allow us to give back to that community through our Coastal Electric Foundation. Each of our customers allow us to round up their electric bill to the next whole dollar. And then we take those nickels and dimes and we put them back in our community. And last year alone, we awarded over $100,000 in scholarships to our local students. And in 2021, we awarded over $40,000 to our teachers and educators to bring innovative classroom projects to the students. And last year, we provided $24,000 to our local principals to use to support their faculty and their students as they see fit. And through various grant applications, the Coastal Electric Foundation awarded over $50,000 to local agencies and individuals. For years, Coastal Electric has been sending generations of students to Washington, D.C. Students are sent to the nation's capital for a week-long leadership experience. And when they return, they will receive a $2,500 scholarship for a college of their choice.
My guidance counselor actually at Liberty High in 2004 was who brought the opportunity to me to apply. I wasn't very involved in my community, so I didn't know what was going on. So she came to me, and after getting involved with the youth tour and having that experience and going on that trip is when I really started engaging in my community and really in politics in general.
So I found out that I was accepted. It was the same day as my large group performance evaluation, which is a really big deal for concert band members. And we just finished our concert and we walked outside and I checked my email and I saw that I was accepted and I was like, gosh. So I went up to the closest person who was standing next to me and I was like, hey, I just got accepted to this awesome opportunity and I got a $2,500 scholarship. This is awesome. And he looks at me and he's like, what? And he was in disbelief and he was like, Emma, I can't believe this. This is amazing for you. And I was like, I was super excited. And then I texted my mom and I was like, Mom, I have some news to tell you when I get home. And then when I got home and I told them and I told my grandparents, they were very excited about it. And that just made me even more excited for this awesome experience. I really hope to make friends and develop better people skills and have a greater understanding of government and politics and a sense of community. I definitely think that interacting with a bunch of people that I don't know and strangers, that will help me develop better people skills and social skills and being able to go up to anyone and have a conversation with them. I'm excited that I have the scholarship and that I'm able to spend it furthering my education and purchasing tools that will help me further develop my education. I think it's really great that Coastal Electric thinks about students and gives back to them in every way that they can. I think that's super beneficial for our futures.
The gratitude is immense, not only for the Washington Youth Tour, but for the Bright Ideas and all the other community projects that they have going. Coastal Electric gives back. They're more than just a power company.
The Coastal Electric employees and elected directors, we're local. We live here, work here, play here. Our kids go to the same schools. We shop at the same grocery stores, members of the same churches. So we're not just serving the community, we are the community. So just as we continue to leverage all new technologies to provide better service for our customers of Coastal Electric, we are not immune to global supply chain disruptions that have affected industries across the nation. Each year, we create a list of system improvement projects that will enhance services to our existing customers. This year, due to long lead times of a variety of materials, we've had to scale that list back. So this year, we're prioritizing those materials for new customers and system repairs. While these ongoing supply issues do impact Coastal Electric and our normal business processes, we have contingency plans in place so that electric service to our customers won't be impacted. So for example, we may order 20 transformers for a new subdivision, and normal lead times in the past could have been 4 to 6 weeks. There are no more normal lead times, and fulfilling a full order could take up to 6 months. We might get 5 one week and 5 in another week before the order is actually fulfilled. This has led us to refurbishing and recycling old transformers. About 15 years ago, we replaced our old paper maps with new digital maps. So we were leveraging that new GPS technology and inventorying our entire system with GPS accuracy. Thanks to that investment we made in our mapping system, we can now find equipment that isn't being utilized and repurpose that equipment for some of today's problems. That helps us avoid the dependency on some of these long lead times. Despite these challenges, our team at Coastal Electric is working hard every day so that you, the customer, can continue to receive reliable electric service. So that concludes the year-end annual review of your cooperative. Now let's go inside and give away some money.